Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Sagittarius for March 2021. Keep in mind, my friends, it's a general message. Take what you feel resonates for you, disregard the rest. Go about your day, but know that no matter what messages do come through today, it's still up to you and your active free will, the choices you make and the steps you take in this world to get whatever fulfillment it is you'd like to see. For me, that's personal freedom, personal power, and it lies at the tips of your fingers and at the soles of your feet. So use your power to do wisely, my friends. For all my subscribers, I love you, love you, love you. Thank you for being here. You mean the world to me. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Also, for all my new subscribers, thank you guys for joining the team. I am happy to have you along. So if you guys would like to join this journey with me, please hit subscribe, join the journey, like I said, and let me encounter your energy more often. Before I get started, I'm going to take a moment to call in spirit. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, any of your guides who would be here for all of our highest good, as well as my team of light to join us. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you guys who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages that are only for the highest good of everybody watching, and the most far-reaching. So I am also going to say, even though I'm asking this message for March 2021, if you encounter this at a later date, or if you feel like it doesn't really apply yet, it may be something from the past that we're picking up on, something happening now, or something not happening quite yet. So just use your discernment, my friends. I'm going to start off first with the Dragon Oracle. And guys, if this does resonate, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know, or give it a thumbs up. Help me circulate it. It would be awesome to have that support from you guys. So let's get the Dragon Oracle for the sign of Sagittarius, please, for March 2021. What spiritual advice do you have? Thank you. Wow, you got the pure white dragon from Orion. Look at that powerful card, my friends. Transforms your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Process what you know. Act with truth and honesty. Let your wings of light grow and expand. What I'm hearing already, too, is with a spiritual journey, there's a lot of information to process, and it comes when we're ready for it. There may be things that we have an overall idea of what we want to do, but we're not quite sure how to put those things into motion because, again, they're quite large. Spirit's saying, process what you know already. Look at what you have, look at what you know you have, and if there's holes that you need to fill in, then you know at least a way to get there. So I'm actually going to read the book to you and see what it says. That's the wrong book. Let's see what it says here. So pure white dragon from Orion. Feeling too, for some of you, like if you have felt a pull towards Orion's belt, I know I have my whole life. I always knew where it was, probably because it's one of the easiest constellations to recognize as well. But if you felt like there was a pull there may actually have been a reason. I heard you may actually have star ancestors from the Orion area. And, oh man, they're reminding me as well of Men in Black. I can't look at this for a second. The Men in Black, the first movie. If you haven't watched it, you should. It's pretty funny. But around the cat's neck, there was the galaxy, this marble, that the galaxy lies on Orion's belt. And they had to figure out, what does this mean? Well, it was the cat's collar, and the galaxy was on the collar. But I think there's something more to that. I think there's a lot of energy that Orion has, and it's something that we can absolutely tap into. So I'm going to look at this now because I can actually look for the right letter. 84. Okay. So it says, transform your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Process what you know. Act with truth and honesty. Let your wings of light grow and expand. About this, Orion is the planet of wisdom, the ability to take the knowledge we obtain through our left brain and use it joyfully for the highest good of all. Beings from many star systems take their understandings to Orion to ask how to use it with wisdom. I also heard you may actually have a lot of people who come to you for advice because you may feel, well, you may not feel as wise as you are, but you are wise, my friends. So this is actually as well, I feel like, asking you to harness your own wisdom and to ask for support from Orion as well if you need to transform your experiences into pure wisdom. All the beings from Orion, including the seventh dimensional pure white dragons, carry a special light in their soul. The color white indicates purity, clarity, and advanced enlightenment. Archangel Gabriel, the unicorns, and the Great White Brotherhood all hold this incredible level of purity. Source light is diamond white. As white holds the vibration of truth, when the pure white dragons from Orion shower into us, it lights up our own impeccable honor and brilliance. They are preparing us for greater advancement on our ascension path. Guidance. A pure white dragon of Orion has come to you today to advise you to examine what you know with enlightened eyes. Process any information you are working with through your right brain to discover how to use it for the highest good. The high-frequency dragons from Orion will be with you to help you with this process. They will allow you to advance your spiritual growth and expand your wings of light. When you hold white in your aura, people trust and respect you. This card calls on you to speak your truth, act with honesty, and be totally honorable in all your dealings. And that's actually really gorgeous energy. As well as one of the things I'm hearing about this is it's your past experiences too, right? Looking at them from a more wise and detached set of eyes. So for example, things that may have happened in our past, in our childhood, even a week ago, 2 months ago, whenever this was, whatever's happened, if we may have seen something as troubling, but when we remove the intense emotions surrounding the experience, we can actually look at from wiser eyes. So for example, here's a really common one probably. We've all had a relationship that didn't work out, and at the time we were absolutely, devastated, heartbroken, and we felt like we weren't going to move on. But as we get a little bit more removed from the situation, older and wiser and stronger, we start to realize, you know what, that actually wasn't meant for my highest good. Here's the lessons that I've learned from this. So even though something may be traumatic or seem as a negative experience, to come from this with wisdom from our aged selves as well. For example, your first relationship probably wasn't your best relationship, but there was things along the way and stepping stones to teach you sort of what you need to be enlightened about. This could also be about career, right? It could be a lot of different things, but I think Spirit's asking you right now to integrate what you know now and to allow all beings, so yourself, all parts of your being, to kind of come into one here with a sense of wisdom, to look at things from fresh eyes. And I think as well, because you're also supposed to help people to see the wisdom. So this is asking you to let your wings of light expand, my friends. There, I'm going to take those 3. So you get Thor's red, black, and gold dragon. This protects you in times of change, a time of rapid transformation and transition. Relaxed, you are safe. And this is also, I think, important because it's Thor, right? You are worthy of Thor's hammer. Thor, that dragon, is going to protect you. Whatever changes are coming in, look at them from a wise point of view. Look at them from wisdom. So if things are walking or leaving your energy field, if they're leaving your life, look at it. And rather than holding on to an attachment, say, is this right for me? Because Spirit's going to bring in what is right for you. And I think that you are being, I heard put to the test here, but know that you're not. I heard you're not going to be traumatized with this one. Okay, you're protected throughout whatever changes are happening. So act with truth, live with honesty, and be impeccable with that honorableness. Okay, your honor throughout everything. You also have, Archangel Gabriel's dragon, which Archangel I'm tongue-tied with you guys. Archangel Gabriel is also that diamond white light. So like the unicorns, the rare, mythical, beautiful beasts that they are, you also have this diamond energy within you. And I feel like this is also Spirit saying, you know what, harness it. Call it in. Ask Spirit to bring down that divine light down through your whole being, to bring it down through your body, to energize and cleanse you, to help purify you and release anything that's negative or inauthentic down through your feet, out into the earth's core. Because this also says it's bringing purification. So that light could be really, really helpful, as well as calling in these dragons. Self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You can carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. And if you look, he's got the diamond in his hand, and he also has a diamond at his heart. That's gorgeous energy, and that's the purest form of energy as well. And I'm hearing as well the purest love. the other one, we have the Alpha Dragon, which is the divine masculine energy. I also think that this is important because we have two very, very important polarities here, the light and the dark. And this one says, harness the divine masculine power of creation, destroy the old, visualize your dream, help to manifest a new one, and you are absolutely protected to do this. Thor's dragon is here to, I heard, squash all adversaries, for you as well to help learn from your divine mission, learn from the light that is around you, and to use your, if you're feminine, to use your masculine creative side to help bring something new into the world. And if you are masculine, to really hold on to that, to know that you carry and possess this power within you, and that if you visualize this, Spirit's going to help you bring it in. So those are really powerful messages. The Omega Dragon is white. And this is where I'm feeling as well. This is a pretty good balance of masculine and feminine energies. So they want me to show you the bottom of the deck, which is the green water dragon. And that green water dragon says it helps you flow easily around obstacles. Christ light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities and go with the flow. I feel like the more you may call in this divine white light as well, the more you are connecting with Spirit. You're connecting with the divine, and you are opening up yourself and your crown a little bit more each time to divine guidance. So pay attention to it. I heard don't discount your psychic abilities. Know that they are there. Many of us, it may take a little bit longer to accept them. Some of us may not feel that they're real. We may think that we're making these things up. So if that is the case, write it down in a book. I'm hearing like a lot of you with this masculine energy may be focusing too much on the logical side of things, and this is asking you to open up to magic, open up to the unknown, my friends, open up to the unseen, and open up to how you feel. And I heard spread love everywhere you go, because honestly, you're protected in this change, and you guys, I think, are one of the change makers here. So that's pretty cool energy that we have. I'm going to ask some advice here from the Shaman's Oracle, and let's see what we have for Sagittarius for March 2021, please. What advice do you have, or what would you like us to know? The Hunter of Abundance. And I think this is really important because this is our ancestors at large saying, you know what, we picked you. We picked you to help bring abundance to the world. We picked you to help you see all the love that is around you, to show you all the support you've already been given. And this comes from looking at this stuff with a little bit more wisdom. So for example, if we've seen something as negative or dark in the past, we may actually look at this with enlightened eyes and go, no, there was so much abundance around me. Sometimes the abundance that may be around us is blurred by our focus on the negative, our focus on the lack, focusing on what we don't have. And I think Spirit's saying here, you know what, throughout your change, throughout whatever's happening here, this movement, this going with the flow, like the water dragon that was here, it's like, you know what, really look at what you have. What do you have to offer? What is wonderful in your world? What is the great in your world? And to focus on that, because the more we focus on the great, the abundance, the wellspring of abundance, the more we're going to see. So for some of you, I heard like this could be writing out a gratitude list. Say, I'm thankful for the food on my table, the roof over my head. I'm thankful for the love in my life. I'm thankful for the breath that I breathe. I'm thankful that my heart continues to beat. And this is I feel like a really primal thing, because when we talk about hunters, this is a very, very primal deck. These are cave drawings on them. So when we talk about a hunter, though, the hunter, their job was really important, because while the gatherers could gather, you know, fruits and veggies and like berries and things like that, the hunter was the one that brought home the meat, right? So if they didn't have meat, you're not going to be as strong. And I'm not saying at this point that you have to have meat. If you're vegetarian, absolutely, we have more access to resources that can keep us strong, right? Plant-based foods that don't deplete us. But back in caveman days, those hunters were really, really important, and they were celebrated when they brought home the kill. And they had to go out actively and look for it. Takes a lot of energy out of you as well. So I think that it's really important. What I heard is some of you may actually, in past life or in tribal times, may have been a hunter. And if you are a hunter now, it's something I feel like that if that's an energy that you associate with kind of yourself and your being, it's carrying down into this lifetime. I heard as well with ethical practices, though. So hunters didn't just kill randomly, right? It was done for food, for nourishment, and a lot of times, especially back in these times, there would have been kind of like a prayer and thankness. There was always thankness or thankfulness shown to the universe, shown to the animal, shown to spirit for allowing them to nourish themselves. So Spirit, is there any other advice that you would have? That's too much. Is there any other advice that you would have for Sagittarius, please, with this hunter of abundance? And they're showing me Thor's red and black and gold dragon. You have this shaman of song, breaking out into song. And this song is also about celebrating, but it's about, what do you have to say? I think it's something important. Sing it. Sing it joyfully. Sing it loud. Sing it proud, and let everybody hear. Let everybody know the wise wisdom that you hold within you. They want me to give you a little bit of a reading from that book for the Shaman of Song. But this is also talking about how healing our voice can be. The sound of our own voice. Your voice, I'm hearing, resonates, okay? But your truth will resonate. It will resound out into waves where it's almost like I heard like preach. Because what you have to say, other people are going to listen, and what you have to say may actually be very healing for them. So this hunter of abundance as well is making sure that you give thanks, making sure I feel like that you right any wrongs, any if with your new wise vision, if you see there's a place where you may have been wrong, make that right. If it's a conversation, you may need to talk to somebody. Make the conversation. Know that we can't actually know for sure whether we're going to receive forgiveness, but either way, if you try to make it right, that's in the end all that you can do. And I feel like then from that point you can kind of move on with a clear mind and a clear heart about any situation. So the Shaman of Song. It says, I am the Shaman of Song. I sing from the hollow places of being, and the sounds I produce each reach out of the edges of creation. When I sing, I bring healing, energy, peace, strength, and joy. All these transcendent aspects of being are in my songs, whether I sing for you or for others. My song is beneficial and opens ways that might otherwise be closed. So some of the key words here is harmony, cleansing the path through song, raising joy. I apologize for my birds, guys. Calming agitation, restoration, food of the spirit, energy, light, awareness of invisible matters. And this is really cool as well because the Shaman of Song, I feel like, is also able to pull in that, I'm hearing like white light, right? They're pulling in messages from the ethers, which is also this ability to harness inner psychic abilities. So I feel like it's really important to see everything that you're grateful for, to know that there is abundance, and I keep hearing this wellspring of abundance for you, to use your voice in healing ways, to use song in healing ways, and to know that you are protected, because I feel like this change that you're going through, it might be pretty fast. Thor's got your back. And it may literally be Thor. The bottom of the deck here is the Ancestral of Illusion with the Dancer of Promise, and they have the Dancer of Life under here as well. And I'm going to keep this because the Dancer of Reconciliation with the Hunter of Mysteries underneath there. The Ancestral of Illusion, I think, this is where we're looking at things differently. If we look at for things from a lack perspective, it's an illusion, right? We may have thought that something happened so terrible, but at the time, it's because we're blinded. It's what we're going through at the time. But Spirit's like, we want to push through those illusions, push through any untruths that have been told. Because Spirit's pretty adamant here that that we need to speak our truth. Yeah. Act with truth and honesty. Let your wings with light grow. So this is also, as we're opening up and expanding our knowledge and our presence, we're releasing anything that's no longer tuned in with who we are. Dancer of promise, dancer of life, dancer of reconciliation. Isn't that friggin' beautiful? Because it means that your life has so much more to offer than you currently have. So move through these transitions beautifully and with grace, because Spirit is bringing something to you, and it's asking you to move. It's asking you to dance. It's asking you, I heard, to give praise as well. And this praise doesn't have to be to any deity or any divine nature or any God. It could be, absolutely. But it also, I think, is just to celebrate life. And dancer of reconciliation could be many things. This could be you coming back wholly to who you are, fully embodied. I heard like some of us are releasing trauma, right? Releasing the dissociated parts of ourselves, because as we look at things differently, we're coming back into ourselves going, you know what, I'm no longer holding trauma. This was an experience, and this part, I own it, and I bring it back into me. For some of you, I heard like soul retrieval experiences or soul retrieval exercises may really help you as well with any healing. This could be with a person or a friend as well. Like you could be coming back into alignment with your star family. Whatever's happening, I feel like with this Thor's red and black and gold dragon, it's actually helping you to fall back into alignment with where you're supposed to be. So I'm going to ask Spirit for a little bit, of guidance from the angel, oh my gosh, animal, not angel, Animal Wisdom Tarot. And I want to show you guys, it's very, very small, but this is a chunk of orange calcite. So I'm just going to show you, this is yellow honey calcite, and this is orange. Oh my gosh, look at the colors in this thing. And this is actually reminding me a little bit of Thor's dragon, even though it's not red or gold or black, but it's got these fiery energies to it. So I just wanted to show you guys it. Wow, got a couple already. Two of dolphins, which is the Two of Cups, the Two of Shells, the Seer of Branches, which is the Page of Wands in the normal tarot deck, and we also have the Guardian of Shells, which is really, really beautiful here because this is actually the King of Cups. So I keep hearing love conquers all. With this particular Two of Shells, I feel like this is also bringing playfulness back. So the Dancer of Promise, the Dancer of Life, this is bringing promise that you're going to be happy. This could be with another person, so this could kind of represent sort of soulmate energy, which could also be why you've got the Diamond and the Alpha Dragons here. That mixture of masculine feminine energy. This could, again, it doesn't matter if it's same-sex relationships or however it is, if it's trans, anything like that, because it's the energy that we carry within us on how we feel our energy is, and we carry both polarities. All of us have these. I think that your passion is starting to build. So this Seer of Branches is the page, and if you see here in this deck, all of the pages have a bridge behind them because they're bridging the gap. They're creating something new. And as well, I feel like is that this fire is tamed. It's something that you're able to work with. It's not something completely out of control. They're new ideas maybe, and maybe just in their infancy, but there's something that absolutely come from the heart. So you could have a water sign around you or in your life, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This one here, Sagittarius, could be you, could be a Leo or an Aries as well. But I feel like this is in your doing space, that we're coming from a more centered heart. We're coming from a place of love, as well as I heard telepathic abilities. Some of you may be connecting with someone on a very telepathic wavelength, which could also be this water dragon saying, you know what, work on your psychic abilities, because these guys communicate like echolocation, I think it is, but they're very, very smart, very intelligent, very nurturing, very kind, and very beautiful, beautiful creatures. So I think it's really important that even though they swim underneath the water to keep alive, they like to come up and breathe the air and flop around. And I think that it's also saying don't take things too seriously in this life. Have a little bit of fun, right? This fire energy could be creative projects, Could be something that we're really passionate about. Could also be like, you know what? It's time to have fun. It is time to let loose and not hold on so tightly maybe to who you thought you were, or rigidity, if that's the word, not being so rigid, allowing ourselves truly to dance, right? Truly allowing ourselves to experience life in a way that creates more magic, creates more light, and brings us back to a more whole version of ourselves. So this Guardian of Shells, they're asking me to take the bottom of the deck, which is actually the Rat, the Four of Fossils in reverse, and they want me to show you this one as well, which is the Devil, the Goat, and the Shadow of Liberation. And the last one they want me to show you is the Parrot here, the Ace, the Ace of Feathers below the bottom, but the Seer of Feathers, as well as the Page of, oh my gosh, Swords. So this is saying, you know what, we're no longer keeping things to ourselves, we're not hoarding resources, we want to be giving, open, caring. So in the upright like this, he's kind of counting what he's got, but he's not sharing. I feel like this in the reverse says, you know what, you want to share your resources, you want to share your thoughts, you want to share your time. And with this Shadow of Liberation, it's in the reverse. Well, this is the Devil card. This could represent a Capricorn as well. You could have a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn here with the fossils. But I think it's to remind you of fossils are relics. They're something that show us of a time long gone. And there are chains around this goat. This goat gets to choose though, right? This is a choice between, do I keep those shackles around my neck, or do I choose to bring flowers? Do I want to remain in darkness, or do I want to remain in light? And in this way it's saying, you know what, we're going to remove anything. And this is these illusions that harbor us, or harness us to something that is not really aligned with our true worth. So this could be addictions, this could be codependent behavior, this could just be, again, not seeing the truth, or being blinded, or trauma. And I feel like Spirit's saying, like, you know what, let it out, speak your truth, share what you have, share your resources, and refuse to be in shackles. Allow yourself to be unchained. And as you start to grow, as you expand your wings spiritually, you're going to notice that energy just kind of falls into place for you. So I'm going to end with one message here from the Self-Care Oracle, the Sacred Self-Care Oracle, and what would be helpful this month. Thank you. And we get, connect with your womb. For some of you, if you identify as female, if you have a womb, it may be literally like connecting with your womb. It may not be. And if you don't connect, if you don't consider yourself female, or if you don't actually have a womb, you can still imagine that womb energy, because this is where our creative energy comes from, right? The fire's within us. And I feel like for some of you, this is womb meditations. They want me to read the book on that, and I absolutely will. Spend time with your friends. Spend time with people who make you happy. This is the Dancer of Promise, the Dancer of Life, and the Dancer of Reconciliation. For some of you, you may be, I'm hearing even like COVID restrictions may be lifting a little bit, but this is connecting with those people. Maybe a Zoom call is needed, whatever it is, a phone call, a text. But these guys are reading tarot, drinking tea, you know, just doing kind of witchy things. And I feel like this is saying, you know, get back into alignment with those people that make you feel like it's okay to be you. And you also have your chanting. That sound healing and your own voice are really important. The mantra to this as well is that my voice matters. Your voice matters. It's important. As well, some of you may want to start chanting and allow that healing energy to really move through you. So let's read number 15, to connect with the womb. I'm going to read it to you guys. So, I bring my dreams to life. It says, meditate on drawing forth the creative energy of your womb, your mother's womb, or the cosmic womb. This will help you gather insights about the creation that the universe is calling forward from within you. By opening up to this intuitive dialogue with your womb, you will also better understand what needs releasing. If infertility or birthing is in your energetic field, take this time to tune in deeper to your womb as the vessel through which new life can enter this realm. Ask your womb how you can support it in healing or in carrying a new life. Listen carefully to the answers that reveal themselves. And the journal prompt, it says throughout this, is what feelings, thoughts, or beliefs do you associate with your womb? And also, it says one thing that you can do is take your hands, put them over where your womb would be or under your lower belly, and really help hold this and harness this and send some love and light to your womb. So for some of you, what I heard is if you're having trouble getting pregnant, there may be a talk to the doctor about like a cleaning. I've heard lots of people after they get it flushed out, then they get rainbow babies. So that's something just to consider. Some of you may be having potential life growing in you, and others this is birthing into a new world. That's what I have. I hope you all have a wonderful month. I'll talk to you later. Bye guys.